Hey, this is Mountain Ghost 556. Okay, check it out. I'm going to show you the current holster system that I'm running. It's a friction retention holster system by Trex Arms. You can see right there, there's a little Rexy. I was watching Lucas's channel, which is Trex Arms, and then I subscribed to Grand Thumb, and I saw them using this particular holster, and I thought, wow, man, that looks really smooth. It's smooth draw, good at re-indexing. I thought I'd give it a shot. So I wound up buying this holster here. Now, I'm not getting paid by Trex Arms or anybody else because no one's going to pay me to do a lousy video. But I'm going to do this because I want to show you that there's options out there other than, Safariland, Blackhawk, Uncle Mike's, and the other ones. There's like, G-Code and stuff like that, really good. They're all good holsters. They have their pros and cons, as what this one does. But I wound up getting this one, and it's, like I said, a friction retention holster. And how you adjust the friction is you got these donuts or rubber donuts or spacers, whichever one, and you just basically tighten down these screws, and it creates a sandwiching effect, which causes your friction. So that being said, safety first. You can tell there's no mag in the well, no round in battery. So, okay. This is my, as you can see, the Glock 17 4th Gen. Standard Glock, nothing too fancy, nothing special. I don't have anything really done to it. It's just a stock Glock 17. But, yeah, there you go. And it covers the trigger well, and you've got really a significant amount of friction to it. I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out. This thing's not coming out at all. I mean, as you can tell, I'm pretty much shaking the crap out of it. And there you go. Now, it looks like it's a kind of a rough draw. It's actually not. It's really smooth once you get it set up onto your belt or whatever way you carry it. It's a really smooth draw. And I like it a lot, and it re-indexes really well. It follows in true, and then you got that lock, and there it is. It's in there. So you can already see I've got two holsters. So what happened was I decided I was going to get a weapon light, and I went and got this at a Sportsman's Warehouse. It's the TLR 1. I don't generally carry during the day a weapon light on my sidearm, but I do at night because, well, it's night and this is a flashlight. So I ran into this situation when I bought this. And you can see it mounts really easy. Just snaps right in. You just press that, and it has a spring-loaded screw, and you just tighten it down. And it comes on and off in mere couple of seconds. It's not hard, and you can actually tighten it down pretty tight with your finger. So I got the weapons light. Well, no bueno. It just doesn't want to play. I really like this holster, and I wanted to stick with this because I'm going to show you why I want to stick with this particular brand for its feature. Now, so I got this, and I'm like, okay, I need another holster. So what I did was I got the Ragnarok, which these are the Ragnarok holsters, light compatible. And so when I'm going to do night ops or I'm going to go into a low light situation, I'm going to switch out, and I'll show you how easy it is to switch this whole system out real quick. But it goes in there, same type of friction tension resist system right there. You got the, I don't know, this phone doesn't want to focus very well. There we go. And same thing as this. So now I am light capable. Okay, now a lot of people are going to say, well, what about switching out? You got to take your belt off. You got to change out this. You got to change out that. Not necessarily. This is the good thing I like about this system. Okay, so regular day ops or whatever I'm doing during the day, I have my firearm. Okay, well, comes into the night, which night eventually does come. I need my flashlight. So I take this out, attach my flashlight, screw it down. There we go. Index it. Now here's the good part. This is the Safariland mid-ride holster. carrier, or I don't know what the technical name for it is, but it's the mid-ride holster carrier, I call it. That's Safariland. And now what I have here is the Safariland ELS, Equipment Locking System. Now, I screwed up. I bought the wrong thing. It's supposed to be the QLS, Quick Locking System. But you gotta, when life gives you lemons, just put them in your Corona. So I basically did that, and I did a little modification to this mid-rise platform, drilled out that and I equipped it to there. And like I said, this is the equipment locking system, not the quick locking system, which was intended. It's intended for this, but it's not intended for it to be on a holster. It works just fine. So I switched from my day operations, or my regular carry holster, pull it off, lock it onto here. There you go. I'm ready to go. That doesn't take any time at all whatsoever. So I have different options. One thing I was kind of concerned about this is this stick out too far? It actually doesn't. It sticks out just enough to where it's comfortable and it's operatable. I really like the mid-rise. I do not like leg drop holsters anymore. I've gone out of favor with those. When I put my hand down to my thigh, it automatically falls right onto the grip. Literally, it's almost like it was perfectly made for it there. It falls there, and I can pull it out and re-index it, no problem at all. The reason why I have the thigh strap here is because sometimes when you have holsters like this, you tend to pull out. Instead of a smooth draw this way, you'll have a draw that goes this way, and you're having to readjust your firearm to your thigh. So this mitigates it. This keeps it close to my thigh, and I get a smooth draw and a smooth index each time. So I don't recommend these type of holsters, friction type holsters, for security, armed security, or law enforcement, because you can be disarmed. Now, with that being said, for competition or team operations as in, you've got a team, 4, 6, 8-man element. If somebody comes up to you and you're in a team operation and they disarm you amongst all your friends on that team and your comrades, I think it's either get a new team or get a new line of work. So that's the one caveat I have to this is watch out that somebody could, if you're just a lone law enforcement officer or a lone armed security officer, they could come up behind you and pull that out. But the likelihood of that, if you're paying attention, is pretty slim. Unless you're in a scuffle or something like that, I would suggest getting a level 2 or 3 retention holster. But for team operations and competition, I think this would be the way to go. It's smooth, it's quick, it's fast. I watched Grand Thumb on his channel. He runs Safariland. I can't remember which one it is, but he also runs the Ragnarok from time to time. And Lucas, of course, Lucas owns Trex Arms. He's going to be running his own gear. And I watch them, and they're competent shooters. I mean, they're far more superior than I am at shooting. And they utilize this equipment, and they use this holster. And if it's good enough for them, I'm guarantee it's going to be good enough for me. They run about $80. That doesn't come with the locking system, doesn't come with the late thigh strap, and doesn't come with the mid-rise platform. You got to get that separately. But as alone, the holster is about $80. I suggest it. I'm not saying you need to get this or this is the best thing on earth or whatever. I'm just saying it works for me. I really like it. And it's modular for my needs. And as you can see, it's a solid holster. It's really good. Okay, this is Mountain Ghost 556 out.